Hey guys, so this is my review on the new Disney movie, Zombies. It stars Meg Donnelly and Milo Manheim. It's in a way like Descendants, but it's not like Descendants, if you get what I mean. I probably don't. It's still girl and boy that are different and they get together, but it's also different because it's like a zombie and not a villain. It's give or take. It's like perfect people live in Seabrook and a lime soda spillage kind of start the zombie apocalypse, and they don't eat brains now because they have a Z-band. But some people still hate zombies. It's like a discrimination thing as well. So yeah, there's two main characters in it, which is Addison and Zed. Which, if you're British, it might sound weird because for the alphabet we use Z as the ending letter, whereas in America they use Z. So hearing Z, it's kind of weird. But it's also quite cool. I mean, zombies, they have green hair, and actual fact, Milo Manheim dyed his hair green for the actual filming of Zombies, where everyone else wore a wig. But Zed, he falls in love with Addison, who's a cheerleader, and he goes, for football. But they don't let him in football because there's a zombie. Zombies have to stay in the basement, so it's still being discriminated against. Sorry, even though they're in the same school now. It's very tough, I guess, to watch it. But there's like the popular kids, which is Bucky. He's a popular person, and I know Bucky. Bucky is probably short for something, because I don't think you'd ever call your kid Bucky. But Bucky is a cheerleader, and he's played by Trevor Trojan. He has his little followers, which are the ACs, Stacy, Lacey, and Tracy. It's just the way it is. They're also cheerleaders, and they do cheer tryouts, but they only let like a select few in. Addison is one of them because she's Bucky's cousin. It's all musical, and in the end, Zed does end up being with Addison. Bucky ends up with Eliza, and Bonzo ends up with Brie. And it's basically Zed, Eliza, and Bonzo, also the main three. If I could describe every single one of them, a bit difficult, but Addison is, obviously she's the main character. She actually has white hair, not blonde, and the whole storyline is she wears a wig to cover that because her parents think it's weird and it's not cool in a good way. And if anyone outside of Seabrook would think it's cool, but anyone in Seabrook wouldn't, so she has to keep it covered with a wig. But she does end up actually revealing she has white hair in the end, and she feels better about herself for doing it. But she's kind of like the girl that is popular but wants to lie low at the same time, even though she does get in a lot of trouble for sneaking out. So she's kind of like the kid that I guess we all are, in a way. Girls, especially. Then there's Brie. If you want to go for like good sidekick thing, Brie's that kind of sidekick. She's Addison, best friend. They both want to be cheerleaders. They both get in. Brie only gets in thanks to Addison. Brie's dream is to become a flyer, and she gets that in the end, and ends up getting with Bonzo. But Brie is Addison's basically biggest supporter, and anything Addison does, she'll help her out with it. She's very supporting of zombies and still her best friend, even though she's in love with a zombie, which is quite cool. Then you've got Bucky. He is a popular boy, cheerleader, as Addison says in all the songs, a cheer rock star. People want him to sign autographs and everything, and he can't handle not being popular. The moment he is not popular, the moment it's gone, it's done. He can't cope, he can't face it, which is quite weird considering. But no, and he doesn't like the fact that Addison's communicating with zombies. He thinks they're bad. because one bit off his grandfather's ear. But, you know, he thinks they're all bad and scary, because that's all they've basically been taught, but they're not. It's Disney, they're not going to be bad. So, yeah, and he's kind of like the villain in all of this, widely strange, because, you know, he's supposed to be one of the good guys, but he's kind of the villain because he doesn't support zombies until the very end, because obviously he gets with Eliza. He's like the big cheer coach who wants to keep everything normal, if you like. Then you've got the ACs, they're like Bucky's psychic. They're nice, I believe, like underneath all of it, they're nice. They just follow Bucky to remain popular, I guess. So that's the way it is. That's the way it is, isn't it? Can't change anything. But, you know, they're quite sweet. You know, Tracy likes his hair. Lacey's kind of not the dumb blonde, but kind of is. And Stacy's very good with technology. So, you know, they all have their own like contribution to things, and they don't like zombies either at the start. Typically, on the zombie side of things, there's Zed, who is like Prince Charming in a way. You know, he just wants to be on the football team. Eventually, he gets that, but only because he saved Addison when Bucky practically screwed up the pep rally. So that's pretty cool. You know, he's very caring towards his little sister as well, so that's how I describe him, as caring, very caring. And then, you know, little Zoe, she's Zed's sister, like I just said. She also wanted a dog, but doesn't get one to the end. She likes cheer as well, so, you know, zombies aren't supposed to like cheer, but she does. Then you've got Eliza, and Eliza is the girl that everybody wants to be. If you've been through high school, or you're going through high school, and you look at Eliza, you would know, you just automatically, you know, want to be her. You know, popular, or trying to be popular, but she's very cool and stuff, doesn't let anything bother her. That's Eliza. Zed's kind of psychic, if you like. Bonzo, he only speaks zombie, but he speaks some English, or American if you want, and it's pretty cool because, you know, you learn maybe a bit of zombie, if you like, from that. He just talks zombie like non-stop. This is pretty cool. So then you've got obviously the other ones that appear every now and again. Addison's parents, who are very, you know, perfect and everything else, and not liking zombies the same. And then you get the principal, who again, not a zombie lover, but because they're winning, she allows Zed to have his zombie friends and stuff in the cafeteria. And it's all because he caught Addison, and you know, him and Addison meet in a zombie safe room, and because Zed decides to speak out of class, and somebody pulls the alarm, and Zed's hiding in the zombie safe room, and him and Addison kind of have a moment, and then Addison finds out it's a zombie and slaps him on, you know, but they do end up connecting and in love. She's really sweet and cute, so they're like the cute couple kind of thing. And Zed becomes popular for autographs, which annoys Bucky, and Bucky tries to scare them away with fire. He tries everything to scare them away and fails at it. You know, and zombies get kicked out of school after the ACs and Bucky hack into the Z-bands to make them go full zombie, which obviously gets the zombies arrested. And it all started because Zed originally was hacking his band to win, and it was Eliza that was helping him. But she said to him, you know, swipe left, don't swipe right. And when he swiped right, it opened up the system for other people. And that's how the bands got hacked and everything else. But I think swiping right kind of turned them human for a few minutes, and it was painful. And then obviously, when he swiped left, it made him go full zombie, and he shouldn't have swiped at all. But he did. And it was making his arm go red. But there's a zombie mash as well, which is like a zombie party, and Addison gets invited to that. It's really quite sweet how everyone kind of just comes together in the end, and it's little Zoe that starts it off. You know, it's basically about acceptance, I guess. Again, you know, it's another one of those movies you got to learn to accept everybody around you, and I do hope for a Zombies too. I really hope for a Zombies too, because everyone in that cast was amazing, and it is a really good movie. Again, I wasn't going to watch it, but, you know, like most movies, until someone recommends it, you don't watch. But the thing is, I didn't know about it, and then somebody was listening to the soundtrack, a friend of mine, and one day I was just sat painting, and I was like, do you know what, let's listen to this soundtrack, let's actually see how good it is. And some of the songs I liked, others I didn't. I was just like, well, this ain't going to be a good movie then, you know. But I'll watch it. And I did, and I watched it, and I connected to the songs after watching it. I understood what they meant, you know. My favourite is, so many favourites. I have to say probably Stand, because Trevor and Meg, their voices, even though they're 22? Yeah, even though they're 22 and 17, their voices blend so well, and, you know, that's basically about, you know, I'm not going to let anything stand in my way anymore. I'm not going to let anything get to me. I'm going to be me and just be me, and you have to accept it, you know. And Trevor's part in it is, I screwed up, I messed this up, how can I fix it? I've got to stand and be strong but fix it at the same time, you know. So it's a really beautiful song, and it's the point obviously where she reveals her real hair, and seeing everyone's reactions is quite great to see as well, you know. But she still sits by the zombies, so, you know, credit for that, you know. I do like the other songs. I mean, Bam, that's quite cool. Short, Sweet, Zombie Mash. And then obviously there's My Year, Someday Ballad. Someday Ballad got to me, like, my heart. Like, literally, it was just the way it was done. So romantic, and they didn't kiss at the end, which was really annoying. You know, people want that, and you didn't get it. Not till the end. But it's, you know, in the end, Zombie Town and Seabrook merged together, and, you know, it's like the gate was down, you know, you could visit zombies, zombies could visit you, kind of thing. And Zoe got her dog, which was quite sweet as well. So everyone kind of gets something that they want. Just hoping for another movie, but I have to thank my friend Katie, because she recommended Zombies to me, and even though I refused, she carried on telling me about it, carried on talking about the movie, and she just really helped me to the point where I had to, otherwise I wasn't going to be able to join in with the conversation we were having. So she helped me to realise that, you know, don't judge the songs by what they sound like, actually watch the movie. So I'm waiting for it to come out on DVD in the UK, and, you know, the deleted scenes are incredible as well. They tried to add some in from AC, and the whole thing with with Bucky talking to herself, and then Catastrophe, he calls it, and then you obviously get Zed, Zoe and Addison with the dog on the beach, and it's a really sweet little scene. I just don't know why half these scenes have cut out, because honestly they're really good and it's just not being cut out. So yeah, that's basically everything about this movie. I hope you'll go watch it, or tell me what you think about it even. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.